Okay, so this is your boy Lavario coming at you, and today I am going to talk improvements in my blogs. So I'm going to talk today basically on some improvements that I need to make with my blogging delivery. Now, I just really started this whole thing less than a week. I really started. It was Tuesday when the whole permit patty situation happened. I had a lot to say about that. And I've watched a lot of blogs over the years, and I just thought that, you know what? Why not? I give it a shot. But watching some of my blogs, just going back and watching some of my blogs, I've been dropping blogs left and right. Just one, two, blog after blog, after blog after blog. If you look at my channel, you will see that I have multiple blogs. I have actually a lot of interesting topics, a lot of interesting ideals or interesting titles. But the one thing that I do need to work on is my delivery. Now, you're not going to have too many bloggers, if not any bloggers whatsoever, tell you that they need to work on their delivery. Tell you, you're not going to have any bloggers criticize themselves. But since I am Lavario, since I want to give it to you 100% real, I'm talking 100. I'm going to go ahead and lay out some criticisms here that I've noticed. Now, my delivery, my voice is very deep, very demanding, it's very alpha. So you can hear me clearly speak. I'm very animated, I move a lot, so my delivery in that aspect is great. But the one thing I've noticed is I tend to use a lot of filler when I speak. I tend to say and a lot. And I've never ever noticed that about myself until I watched some of my blogs. Some of my blogs you can go back and watch, and there's a lot of and them. Part of that is just because I'm just a beginner, I'm an amateur, so there's the confidence thing, just trying to build confidence and so forth. Generally, I'm a great speaker one on one. All of my friends will say he's a very well spoken individual. It's like Joe Biden said, he's very articulate. But it's just blogging, especially when I do some of my blogs. When I blog on like current events, I put like tend to put small sticky pad notes, things of that nature. Just make sure I get details right as far as locations, age, legal name, so forth, so forth. There's an imprisoned sentence. I want to make sure I get that right, or things of that nature. Now, when it comes to topics that I'm already interested in, like hip hop, battle rap, UFC, wrestling, I haven't dropped a wrestling blog yet, but check out for that. I have that coming up. I tend to just do that off the top of my head. Reason being is because with my closest friends, with my relatives, I talk about those topics anyways. So I just do those off the top of my head. I think, why waste my time? Why waste my time putting sticky pad notes, things of that nature, up when I do those off the top of my head anyway? But starting now, since I'm aware, I actually went back today's technically is Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. Since I'm aware, you're going to see some improvements. Even now, I might have said in a couple times in this blog, but I'm aware of that, and I'm going to start making some improvements on that. Even if I have to give you some dead silence, or if I have to say like a word or something that doesn't make sense, I'm gonna work on that. Now, if I start saying like made up words and things of that nature, then it's best that I start open up a book. It's like the song say, read a book, motherfucker, read a book. What? But I've done enough blogs to this point where I feel a lot more comfortable in a camera. Very, very pretty, very beautiful. Look at it. Just look at this. You see this? This is one pretty dude. So I'm confident in that aspect. It's just certain times when I'm trying to make sure I find a word or something, and this camera just paused just now. I'm focused on that, so I just lose track of what I'm going to say next. So that's basically what it is. But if you've noticed an improvement in this blog, even though this blog probably isn't interesting per se, but it's just explaining to everyone that's viewed any of my previous blogs, it kind of has some criticism in it, so forth. Like, say for instance, in the whole Tupac and Biggie is both trash. That's a very interesting topic. Very interesting topic. But the delivery of it probably wasn't the best. Some people might have gotten through it, but because of the delivery, they might have not appreciated the actual message and so forth. But starting right now, starting this blog, yes, this blog. You hear me? This blog. I'm gonna make those improvements. Trust me. This channel is going to be popping. Guarantee that. Guarantee that. So, can't promise that I will never say an or a again, but I can promise you there's going to be some improvements to that. Improvements to that. And starting soon, I'm going to have back and forth conversations with some of my friends and family members and things like that to make the dialogue a lot more interesting, so it's just not a one-sided point of view from me, because I know you guys love looking at me. I know I'm very beautiful. At the same time, okay, this thing is tripping here. But anyways, my camera, and this is another thing too, I need to make sure I get this updated. But holla at your boy Lavario, starting this blog. Well, since this camera is acting up, starting next blog, things is gonna be popping. So holla at your boy Lavario.